Hello everybody. This is going to be a full playthrough of the extra items playthrough of moving houses. It has been published by EastAsiaSoft on consoles and also in the Windows Store. The game has been provided to me by EastAsiaSoft, but there is a couple of things that I do just want to point out before we start. I did my first couple of playthroughs on the Xbox Series X for the DLC. The cut content, this bit here, and also the normal game. The playthrough I'm going to be doing is extra packing in this video. Now, I already have 800 gamer score of the 1000, but again, as I said, this is going to be the extra packing playthrough. And the reason why I'm recording this on the Windows version is very, very simple. It's because on the Xbox version, for some reason, there was a massive amount of input lag when I was playing with a regular wired controller. So it felt like I was moving things and then releasing off of the buttons and the sticks, and it would still go for like a second. Now, I don't think I'm going to experience this on Windows, but on the Windows Store version, but we're going to play anyway. Now, I'm going to delete this one because I've barely done any of that. So, as I said, we're going into this version. Now, it should be mentioned that this does propagate into a horror game. So, for those who aren't aware, you now are. So, yes. So, we're just going to get straight into it. So, by the time that you have... unlocked this mode, because I'm not sure if this is unlocked at the start. I don't think it is, but I could be wrong. You do need to go through the normal game mode and the normal game mode and the this extra packing one as well. You do actually have to do both modes. And so this deck chair, for example, is not in the normal packing mode. So I was doing an achieve hunt, but I was getting very, very frustrated with the lag. And so far, it doesn't seem that there's any input lag at all on the Windows Store version. So it's possible that my Series X is starting to die. But honestly, I'm not quite sure that's the case. I think it's a problem with the game. But it is Play Anywhere. So if you do get this from EastAsiaSoft, like if you buy it on the Xbox console, you can download it from the Windows Store. So on Windows. And you won't have to pay for it again. You will need to sign into your Xbox ID, obviously. But, I'm going to be playing this, as I said, this last playthrough on the Windows Store version. And so far, I've not had any controller input lag at all. So that's a good sign. It should be mentioned that I have spoken to another EastAsiaSoft content producer, Sangrias, who I've collaborated with on a few puzzle games before, and they said they don't remember experiencing any lag for the input. So it could just be my Xbox playing up, but I wanted to make everyone aware that it's an experience that it's something that I experienced. The game had huge input lag, like up to a second, and for me it made it mostly unplayable. It was very frustrating. Like I would be turning and then I'd release the stick, the right stick for turning, and my character would keep turning for like a second. It was very, very frustrating. So that right there is your first sign of the building being haunted. The picture coming off the wall. Yeah, it starts getting darker and darker. And I was actually speaking to the developer on Blue Sky before I started recording this. And this game uses, for God's sake, this game uses the Portal style of camera manipulation for alternate scenery, and you'll be able to see what I'm. I'll plant picture flowers first. Hallway, not the. Yeah, I'm an idiot. But you'll see that as we progress through. Yes, you can pretty much store an infinite amount of boxes simultaneously. That's a lot of books. Oh, balls! But that didn't help, did it? So, as I said earlier, this is the extra packing version, which means there's a lot more items that we need to pack. But as I said, this does start after like the first couple of rooms. You start to get the feeling that not everything is as it should be. And for those who are basically following this, don't forget to play with that basketball outside. There is an achievement for that. So I did consider whether commentating on the supposed lore and story of this story. So, without trying to spoil too much, the game is called Moving Houses, which is a double entendre. It has two meanings. You're moving houses, and the house can move. It's a moving house, basically. Huh. It's an Xbox. It's an Xbox. It's a fat Xbox One X. There wasn't even Xbox One X. It was just a fat Xbox One. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake, get in there. There we go. Boing. Remember, kids, don't throw your TV. Throw your sibling instead. Oh, for fuck's sake, get in the fucking box. Thank you. So, as I mentioned, this game will use... This game will use what is known as the portal effect. So basically, if you ever played Portal, you know how the portals that you fire have basically trigger a camera at a different part of the level, which you instantly walk to. Now, in later rooms that I need to adjust of this game, the game warps us to a alternate instance of the house, a secondary instance. So here you see it's just a one floor or a ground floor building. And see, there's absolutely no stairs. But in a while, there will be a set of stairs that appear here, going up to an upstairs that currently doesn't exist. You'll see what I mean shortly. I said that this game is supposedly, from what I can tell by internet theories and things, it's supposed to be about moving on after you've lost your family, like they've died or something. But I'm not sure how much I put into that online theory about this game. I'm not sure how much I actually put into that belief. And no, before you ask, I can't open the garage door. I did try and find many ways of doing it, but it doesn't appear that it's a possible thing to do. I think that is due partially because what happens later with the house warping you to different versions of the house when you need room after room. So one of the things that I'll be able to display to you later on is that the developer has used this front door as a trigger point for teleportational warping, like the Portal franchise did. I mean, I'm not sure if Portal were the first franchise to do it, but I believe that they are the ones that made that, you know, that were the most popular in doing so. Shut that fucking radio up. I've got absolutely no input lag on this game whatsoever. But you should remember that I am playing with 96 gig of RAM to spare. So, you know. I mean, to be honest, this isn't a game that should be expending the use of all of the RAM that I have in my console. In my PC. Whereas I believe the Xbox Series X has... I want to say it's 32 gig of RAM, but it could be 16. I don't remember. Now we can't go out that side door either. That is also something I tried. The front door is the only exit that works for the... Oops. Shut up, radio. I see things falling off the wall without any interaction, isn't it? Right, so in a bit, all that furniture will be on the ceiling in that living room. This room here. And when that happens, I'll be able to show you the instance of portal camerization. Fucking cupboards, why do they always fall over? What a shot. Oh, nearly got 3 in a row. Right, I can go on the floor just out of the way because we've got everything from that. Right. Fucking cupboards. See, we can move those sofas, right? But we can't move and the chairs, but we can't move. Well, I guess we don't want you. Fire in the hole. Can't give me spooky spooky if you ain't got nothing to spooky spooky with. Really? I wish we could lift things, like things in 2 hands, because I know I can lift chairs into with 1 hand each. I can go in the corner out of the way. Hello, my name is Mouse. Because we need a whole box for 9 little bits of cutlery. Have you been injured in the kitchen? Would you like to be? Call Dave on Club You Round the Head with a Saucepan. This is going to take a while, I feel. That was jarring. I had to have, I had to take a rest, so I'm back recording now. Oh, this is going to take ages with all these goddamn plates, isn't it? Oh, the plates take 2. Are you joking? God's sake. Oh, for God's sake. How did I miss? How did I miss? Thank you. Well, I suppose on the bright side, I'm not getting any lag. Input lag, I mean. As I said, I am playing on a pretty powerful computer. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, when I was playing the regular mode, oops, when I was playing the regular mode on Xbox Series, on my Xbox Series X console, the lag for the input lag, not game lag, but input lag, was absolutely insane. I don't know why it had such a big problem, but it did. So, I don't know. I'm gonna smash these things like a wrecking ball. Get up there. Okay, that was weird, but okay. Why do I have to jump to pick those things up? That's so annoying. That's one way to do it, I suppose. Yep, it's starting to get later in the day. Six, 9, 12. Okay, we're going to need 2 more boxes. Okay. Now the sun goes down quite a bit, casting a bigger shadow and getting darker. Now, it's going on about a bedroom that we supposedly forgot. Now, I'm pretty sure there wasn't a bedroom here. Because look, no bedroom door. See, it's right here. Yeah, now what's going to happen is that the game is going to start warping us to a different house. See, you've got that. We're starting to get ghost things now. So we're going to take the box, and I don't know if you saw the frame wipe then, but we've now got this door here. The door that was not there before, and just to prove it, we're going to put this box here, right next to the door, okay? So everything looks normal. Actually, no, you can see things change as we go in. So look, if we just edit it just slightly, get on the right frame. Now we can put all of our furniture back on the side like we did before. Remember, because the TV was not there; it was on the left side, if I remember rightly, and we knocked over all the furniture and everything else. So if we go outside, you can see what we did with all the other furniture. You see it? That is not what we did in the current build of the house. Because look, we put a box over here in front of a door which doesn't exist. You see what I mean? It's a graphical. It's like a portal trick, where you go through this front door and you're warped to a different building. See, it's this front door it's giving you a view like how Portal did. You see? So this view is a different house. See? Because look, there's where we've pushed all of our furniture, you see? Just there, through the regular window. So you can see this to get around the developer's tricks. Because look, see, here it is. So if we were to move this chair over here and out the way, for example, they would still be there because that's how the first house was, you see? It's a developer trick. So going through that door warps us to a different instance of the house. And it's now what the game is going to start doing massively. It's going to keep flicking us around into different buildings. Or different buildings, but different modified versions of the building. Like for this one, it has a back room, for example. But then when we've done this, it's going to send us to a different building, which has which has a stairway about here. It's a developer trick. I mean, don't get me wrong, he's done the trick really well, but if you know what to look for, it can fall apart. Which is why everything is going fuzzy. You see what they've done with the clouds. It's because we're being warped into a different building that's at a slightly different position. So we're actually being put into the building that's over there. But obviously we can't, it can't show this. But that's why it's doing it, because the... Actually, it might be in that direction, hang on. Yeah, see, look, it's moving the clouds further. Because we're in a slightly different building. You see? It's warping us to... it's warping us actually over in that direction to the left. That's what it's doing. So that is how the developer is performing that trick, at least. In case you were wondering. It would be nearly flawless if the clouds were in the right, if the clouds weren't being jolted slightly. It would be nearly flawless. And full disclosure, I have been speaking, I have spoken to the developer on Blue Sky, where he admitted, yeah, it's the portal function for the front door. Well, we had a good conversation through Blue Sky posts about how some of the things were done in this game. And some of the things in this game are legitimately very, very clever. Like, legitimately very clever. Once you know how they're done, they're very clever. I mean, there's so much developer trickery here. Yeah, there's a lot of developer trickery going on here, which you will start to see as we progress through these rooms now. Upstairs bedroom. Right, remember I pointed out that there was no stairs? And here, now things are starting to get spooky, because we've now got the ceiling. And look, here's the upstairs. And see, here we have a bedroom. This is a... I wish I could turn the blur off everything though. Jan, is it? Let me see if I can do that in the options. Can I turn off blur? We've got. I don't want. We've got windowed ultra. No, I will always play on ultra. Depth of field. What's that? Ah, that might be the blur. Let's turn that off. Yep, that's the blur. Okay, we've just turned off the depth of field, so it should be easier to see now. But yes, we've now warped into a different building, which you'll be able to see, because here, look, the furniture is once again where we left it. You see? And that's how you find out that it's doing the portal thing, because look, we're looking through this door as what is effectively a portal, exactly what Portal did. Like if we were to close the door, can we open it in a different way? Hang on. Ah, I can't show you. Oh no, yes I can. Yes I can. See, there's the clip. You see, look at the clip at the top left corner. You can see this is, see, there it is. We're partially being portaled. Do you see what I mean at the top left corner? You can see it, and then part of our viewpoint is going through the portal camera. Do you see what I mean? It's a very clever developer trick. Right, so this bedroom is this one. And things get knocked off the wall because it's starting to do the... it's now starting to increase the horror aspects of the game, like things being thrown and all that stuff. Come on, get in the box. Thank you. So we know we were getting bumped from right to left. Now where are we getting bumped from? Now it's bumping us to the right, where things are slightly different. Yeah, so it's bumping us over to the next house this time, assuming it's over there. But yeah, it starts doing more... sake. It does start to do more creepy shit now. Oh, might as well go take this. See, you don't really notice it until you start playing around with some of the stuff that shouldn't be moved in the logic of the game, because then some of the things that you're moving don't get moved in the house that you're getting warped to, and that's where the illusion breaks down a little bit. It's really well done. There's a lot of developer tricks being done as we play through this, and it's very cleverly done. Later on, there's going to be this door, or there's going to be a door here. No, I tell a lie. This door, later on, is going to go down into a basement. Or let us come out of a basement from there. You know, it'd be great if the box could just automatically open when we put the box down. A funny thing you can do is try and get everything out of the house before the house goes to its new thing, so you can actually duplicate up on items like tables and things and just jump on top of them and see if you can actually escape, if the game would let you. See if you can actually break the game by doing it. Just a fun task. If somebody tries to do that, let me know how it works in the YouTube comments. If somebody actually tries to get all the furniture out from one house and then get all the furniture out of the second house and so on and so forth. See if you can escape the world. Or see how it's done on a separate level. Maybe I will do that. Just out of interest. I do think that the game doesn't actually allow us to clamber on top of furniture outside. Oh, for fuck's sake, box. Thank you. I will say though, the Starry Skybox is very, very pretty. I did try clambering over on the Xbox a massive pile of boxes, but the character did just fall through. But I think if you were to do it so that you could just clamber on top of the tables, I think you'd be able to escape. Depends how the developer has coded it. I mean, for all I know, there might just be invisible walls around the hedges and the fences. I legitimately don't know. Do I think it's something that the dev could do? Possibly. What a shot. Oh, I missed that one. Missed that one. Oh, am I really going to need to get another box just for that fucking lamp? No, we're doing it this way. Come on, lamp, you come in with me. This is my stubbornness kicking in now. Yeah, you pack up. The amount goes from 9 to 11. That's what it changes to. I'm stuck on the bathtub. God's sake. Thank you. Right. Also, just as a side note, you notice the music is there and it suddenly stops because we're not actually near where the radio is now. We're through the portal. More signs of the developer tricks. Once again, I will say, this Aurora Borealis skybox, very, very pretty. Oh, I need another box, don't I? Can we turn... Where is the radio in here? I don't know. Yes, this is one of the reasons why you can't really see out of the... why you can't see out of any of the windows in this game. That isn't the bottom floor. Fuck you. So how much space does that take? Flowers take 3. Right, okay. So I love, when playing games, I love being able to see the tricks that the developer has done and work out how he's done some things. Really? How many hand cloths does one dude need? You're going to make me get another box up here just for 2 goddamn hand cloths. You are, aren't you, game? Yep. So the next room it's going to make us do is the hobby room, which is the room at the other end of the upstairs hallway. See, it warped us as we came back out again. I do think that the game takes far too long to give us a flashlight, or that the game does spend a lot of time messing us around. Get in the bloody thing. Thank you. I think there was just some sort of a ghost there, but I'm not paying attention. It would have if I actually brought a box back, wouldn't it, Dwaggy? Another way to see that things aren't exactly what they seem is if you look at some of the things, like the wall, for example, in the passageway. Like, you can see that for some reason there's a square there. See? So you know something's not quite right. You know? Starting to fill the actual thing up. I wonder what it's going to do if and when I fill it up. Why has he got 2 pairs of socks on the shelf? Oh, you're going to make me do multiple trips just for that fucking pair of socks, aren't you, game? I'm not quite sure why we can't actually pick up multiple items, like one in each hand, for example. I'm not quite sure why it doesn't let us do that. Three boxes of documents, apparently. Why would you have a cupboard door that opens out in that direction, though? Like, for real, though, bro. Why? And now it's going to warp us into a different house where there is an upstairs bathroom now. See, we have a new bit down here. The bedroom is completely changed because the door's moved over. And the bathroom, see, we have a kids' nursery there as well. We have the upstairs bathroom, which wasn't here before. Obs. So every time a new room comes up, we have the ghost or whatever getting pissy that we're moving. Because it's going to make us do the nursery in a minute. You're really going to make me come back for 2 more bloody handcloths. These cardboard boxes could hold 15 and it wouldn't affect the gameplay at all. Just make it a little bit faster. So as I said earlier, there's something about this guy having lost his wife and kid or something. I don't exactly get it. So here we have a nursery. Damn, that's an ugly baby! Documents. Oh. Fuck off, table. You fuck off over there. Stay there. Oh, because we didn't put anything up. Okay, box of documents over here, and I forgot the rocking chair. Okay, let's get a box. And yeah, here's where we get the flashlight, and we're going to start spooking ghosts. Yep, just there. There we go. We got the flashlight, and we spooked a ghost. And now, yeah, there we go. Now we're going to start spooking ghosts, and now this is the door that goes down to the basement. See, we got lots of ghosts here. And this is where the game starts getting fucky. So we're going to have quite a long excursion. So we're in an office, derp-de-derp-de-derp-de-derp. We literally just have to keep going until something happens. So there is a code to get through a safe door or something. The code is, when we get there, is going to be 1979. So the way the code is 1979, and if you're wondering how we know that, is because it appears on post-it notes. It appears on the it appears on post-it notes in those offices over there, but we're just going to skip through that. I spent a lot of time in the offices wondering what the fuck the game wanted me to do. It was very frustrating. Especially when we had bits of video just cutting in and out all over the place. And now the game starts warping us back and forth. You see it when the light flickers from the changes. Watch. See? Did you see it? The light flicking. Yes, it's once again another developer trick of teleportation via placement movements. See, the line here, you can see it's slightly cracked in the ceiling with the different light shifts and the ground. See, did you see the light change? Yeah, see. So I'll be honest, I can't remember how I broke out of this circle here. Maybe I went backwards. Legitimately, I don't remember. Oh yeah, I went through this door, I think. Ah yes, and this is where we get the fucking corridor maze. And I went around here blindly, not knowing where to go. But luckily I found that super quickly. So hopefully you guys can find that in the video. Or just go the places that I went. And now we get put into a freaking graveyard. Where we can't see shit because of the video playing over us. See this glowing object in the distance. That's one of the things that we need to pick up. There's 4 things that we need to be able to interact with. It's not going to let me jump over it, is it? No, it's not going to let me jump over the bush. So we need to find a way in through the fence somewhere. There should be a gate somewhere. Here it is. Now I'm going to go back because I think I actually missed one. I missed one when I did this in my first playthrough on the normal mode. Yeah, there's a shine over there. You see it? Okay, now we can go back to the gate that we found. Because there will be like a skull statue mausoleum thing. Where there's... And it obviously wants us to interact with 4 items. So obviously this is the 3rd. And luckily this is the 4th, so I don't have to go hunting for a thing. Interact with these 4 pedestals and we can go through this doorway. And we've just fallen down into the thing where we've unlocked crouch, which is now the B button. And now we get to go crawling around on our knees around a bunch of rats. Because yay! Oh no, we don't get to do that yet. Back in the upstairs hallway. 1. And then if I remember rightly, it says something about the attic, which again, there isn't one until we leave this house. Get the attic. So now it wants us to go to the urn, so we're warped into another different building. And the attic is up here. Obviously, there was a wall here before. And this is what I believe the game to be using, warping corridors. Then we get the urn. Then it's then we've got the moving on tasks. It's going to bring us down. Interestingly, note that everything in the nursery is now gone. Huh. The bedroom's flipped though. I never noticed that before. The bathroom's screwed. I never saw this before, actually. That's interesting. Huh. I never actually saw that because I never checked these other rooms before. Fucking fan. Okay, I'm curious now. Let's just check the other rooms. Yeah, that's completely... Yep. The kitchen, so obviously you can see it. Oh, well, this room's pretty normal. There's a treehouse in the back garden. So that's the only room that isn't... that's normal. I see. Now we have this long tunnel, which obviously the game changed. And I legitimately couldn't work out what the game wanted me to do here. So I went into the tunnel, couldn't find any way out, so I just kept going until it gave up. So look, the task says, fine, go, leave, see if I care, just get out of my sight. You can't, can you? Get out, go, get out, see how far you get out, you need me, get out, I need you, get out, please stay. If you turn around, by the way, nothing's following you, it's just the corridor elongating and looking bloody horrible. Obviously, the corridor is using some sort of warping mechanic. Or just keeping me on the same spot. Because, look, it is warping. But I kept going. And it did eventually change, I think. Yeah, here we go. So we kept going. See, we just got warped there. Did you see the flash on the screen? And now we're out. So anyway, to finish, we've still got the table that we threw there. We get in here, and we now have the ending song.
I'm all packed, it's time to move away. This was never a place I could stay. The walls are clean, the carpet is so bare. I'm ready to go anywhere. I'm moving up, I'm moving on. I'm moving houses, and it is going great. I'm packing up, I'm packing in. There are more boxes for me to pack away. Moving on, it's great to leave this place. Never thought I could change my fate. The box is full, so neatly tucked away, all stacked up in the driveway. Moving houses, I'm moving houses. There are more boxes, there are more boxes.
Now, there was something I noticed when I played this the first time. When we get to the end of this, there's a figure on the right that I didn't get a good look at. So I'm keeping an eye out on the right here. See! I was right. Look. Figure on the right. Just there.
Scarred from the things that I had to face. I'm done again. I can move on from here. Can't escape these sinking fears because I'm moving houses. I'm moving houses. That's what the clock said. I guess it's my time. Moving houses. I'm moving houses. I didn't want this, but I don't have a choice.
Yeah, so many black figures here. So it like really is a horror thing. Look at all these black figures here.
There's no one else here. I just can't seem to leave. I'm always here. I have always been. There is no escape. Always been here. Always
And that is the end of the extra packing playthrough. You don't see the achievement pop on screen because obviously I'm playing this on Windows, but that was 200 gamer score. Thank you everybody for watching. Thank you EastAsiaSoft for providing the code, and thank you for a wonderful chat, the developer Gourd Games. Have a good one.